white car. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep giving out our address. Now they gave out my sister's address. This stuff is wrong.
I've heard it's going on both ways. That there's concerns both ways.
They're wrong.
I've admonished them to talk to their witnesses and anyone they can communicate about these issues. Okay, so your attorney let me know what's going on.
I get beat up by the cops. The guy attacked me in here, sent me to prison. This is wrong, and it's mostly this guy.
Young people, stay out of the streets. Man, listen, this Keefe D situation going on with Tupac and the Tupac unaliving, ever since that happened in 1996, we finding out that, man, everybody's informants and talking. Everybody. From the blood side to the Crip side, they all out there talking. Everybody was claiming to be real jiggers, right? But when push come to shove and the police get them in them interrogation rooms, they telling everything. Y'all don't believe me? Listen to what this former police officer, detective, was saying about what happened in regards to this case.
John Puffy Combs was supposed to have given money to Zip Martin to give to Mr. Davis for payment of the Tupac murder. Fast forward, we go to Mr. Davis. He says he can rekindle that relationship with Mr. Zip Martin and get him to talk about the money that was given from Sean Puffy Combs to Mr. Martin that never got to Mr. Davis.
And did you guys or Mr. Davis come up with a plan to get leverage on Mr. Williams, Zip? What was the idea?
Me, Detective Kading, ATF Jim Black, and Keefe D, Mr. Davis, flew to New York so Mr. Davis can work undercover to try to rekindle that friendship and business relationship with Zip.
And when Mr. Davis goes in to, do you remember the name of the club?
It's called the Zip Code in Harlem.
Does he in fact meet with Zip?
Zip, he did, but from what we gathered from Mr. Davis told us, he passed him off to his nephew, meaning Zip passed him off to his nephew to do business with him. Zip had cancer or something like that. He was sickly. He said he wasn't in the business no more, something like that. So it didn't work.
So he was unable to reestablish a business relationship and do a drug deal with Zip so that you would have leverage to then talk to Zip about what Mr. Davis told me. I'm just confirming the information you just provided. What?
You're just confirming that the information that you just were provided is what?
I'm just confirming the information that he just testified to.
So then, overruled. You may answer.
Yes, he couldn't rekindle the relationship.
And so you come back from New York.
Yes.
At some point, does the LAPD establish whether or not LAPD officers were involved in the murder of Mr. Wallace?
We found out that there was not any police officer involved.
So he was already seen in an interrogation room in 2008, after being facing a life sentence for some other stuff that he was doing. I think that he got locked up for like some PCP or something. This stuff is so long ago. But he was, I remember they had the video out of him in the interrogation room. He said, man, they said, if you lie to us, you're going away for life. He said, I ain't going to lie to y'all. He started really talking and opening up and telling. But like he said, they sent him with a wire all the way to New York to try to rekindle a relationship with the dude Zip. He was already telling. All of them was telling. They was out there gang banging and snitching. That's what they was doing, man. So a lot of you young people, you've been duped, man. You running around here trying to be a real jigger, and these dudes ain't real jiggers. They got y'all, they got y'all on a crash course to nowhere, right? You're glorifying this lifestyle that they not even living up to, right? So then you had another dude, Dwayne. He got locked up, right? Hustling, and then he started telling. He on the stand saying this.
2006, is it fair to say, that you started doing work for the DEA.
Yeah, Haida.
Yeah, HIDA, yeah.
Yeah.
And is that after you got caught trafficking some drugs as well?
Correct.
And in the mid-2000s, you got 5 payments, is that right?
I think something like that.
And that was for $2,000, $500, $1,000, $1,300, and $500 for a total of $5,300. Is that fair?
That's probably fair to say. I don't know exactly.
You don't remember it,
Yeah,
but if I told you that, you wouldn't disagree with me.
No, not at all.
Okay. Of course it doesn't. Still pass the witness.
Okay. Cross, Mr. Stift.
Thank you, Honor. Mr. Lee, your street moniker is Dirt Rock.
Correct.
Okay. And how did you come with that moniker? How did that happen?
It was given to me.
With regards to your testimony here today, you've told us a little bit about your work with HIDA. That's for drugs, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And while you
Drugs and other things. HIDA is a task force, so it's drugs and everything. It's ATF, DEA, all that.
right.
Right.
And with regards to your work with HIDA, of course, because it's about everything, technically, if you saw other types of crimes being committed while you're working for HIDA, you would tell the HIDA people because it's part of the overall task force, right?
No, I'm not necessarily. I'm tell them what they asked me about. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell them nothing outside of the realm of what they're seeking or looking for.
So again, Keefe D is fried for the most part because they have audio and video of him already admitting to it. Now he goes and tries to say that, well, I only said this because I was being paid to say this on these podcasts, but before they was podcasting, you was already going around saying these things. They had already had informants, man. All the time they was gang banging and dropping, bodies was dropping, man, they had informants telling. They had already had informants telling. So many of these guys then came online, right? And I told y'all a long time ago when I was doing my F to the Real Jigger series. A lot of these dudes that come online and start talking now that was gangsters back in the day, we already know what they was because real gangsters don't do no talking, right? They're not supposed to even exist. It's illegal. You act like it. I'm going to say it again. It's illegal. You act like it. I'm not even supposed to know or see it. But if you broadcasting everything and bringing up old stuff, you already telling on yourself. You rehashing old stories that need to be buried, right? So these guys, now it's coming out that a lot of these guys was informants. What's the guy that's Buntree brother? The guy that was part of the Bloods he claimed that he was a bodyguard for Suge. The dude, he was on a stand the other day, right? They got paperwork on him, saying that he was telling. But then, y'all remember, they got the audio. They got the audio that's going to bury Keefe D.
Okay, so he tells you I need to get rid of him. Got greenbacks doing him down the stairs, and you tell him I do it for $1 million.
Yeah. Then when that shit popped off, he Zip like, shit, this y'all perfect, Yeah. I'm like, man, we ain't got no pistols. He came over with pistols.
Okay, so he says, you tell him we'll do it for $1 million, and he's like, okay, I'll do it for $1 million. He agrees. You shake on it or something like that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Gentlemen, he like, man, we'll wipe their ass out quick. It's nothing. So that done, that's easy.
Did he front you any money or anything?
No, he didn't. But after it happened, he called, what's the name? Zip. Is that us? That's us? And the broad was even calling Faith. Yeah, that's us.
She brought his gun too?
She was just calling Zip. Is that us? That's us? I'm like, yeah, that was us.
Was Keefe, was Biggie ever involved in any of these conversations about his Tupac? Okay, it was always just Puff and Zip.
Yeah.
You think he knew about it, or he was just like, whatever, he was doing his own thing?
He was like doing his own thing. Lance kind of kept him kind of
out the window.
Yeah.
So this is all Puffy's doing.
Yeah. Folks was scared of the dude. Period.
Okay, so you guys make the deal for that, and then you guys aren't out in Vegas then with that intention. That's not why you're in
No,
Vegas.
we've been going to the fight since Pat days, you know, the 80s.
So y'all geared up to go to Vegas, and y'all was going anyway, not even knowing who else was going to be
Don't
down
be there
there.
nothing.
Not knowing if Pac and shit was going
We
to be
ain't
down
got no pistol. We ain't got no pistols down there, and right there, this is your perfect opportunity, baby.
That was Zip talking?
Yeah.
Because of what happened with
Yeah.
Lane?
Yeah. Y'all see the surveillance I got in the car with you, in that Benz. The brawl was in there first. Foxy Brown.
She was in?
She was in the car with him.
Okay.
And he told her we need to handle some business. So she got out and I jumped in the car. He had a little secret compartment. The thing popped out.
Okay, let's work up to that real quick, 'cause that's important.
Well, but there was, he said that you were there was numerous conversations, the first one taking place in Anaheim, another one at Greenbacks.
Yeah.
What other conversations took place where you and Puffy were talking about, doing this stuff?
So fucking long, man.
So just to jog your memory, you're down in Anaheim. Puff gets up. He says, I'll do anything to get rid of these guys. Everybody kind of, cool, that's cool, whatever. He takes it to another level. He's more serious. You meet him at Greenbacks for dinner. You guys step off to the side. He talks about, hey, how much you want? I'll give you $1 million.
Yeah, we went downstairs.
You say, cool.
Yeah. Consider it done.
All right. Now, what conversations between Anaheim and that conversation, or that conversation and the incident? Any more conversations in there about getting it done?
On the phone or in person, either one. Does Zip ever call you on the phone?
No. I know after it happened, he kept calling, that us.
So as this thing play out, Keefe D is going to go down as one of the world's dumbest criminals ever, right? He could have got away with this by just keeping his mouth shut. But you want to go and run your mouth to everybody, you want to make money off of it. Then a lot of these dudes be on the internet lying, saying that they was bigger than what they was, because they know that on the internet, you could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. You could say a bunch of salacious stuff and people would just get on board with it and just run with it. That's where we're at today with this internet stuff, right? But he's going to eventually get found guilty because they got to get somebody has to get convicted of this, and somebody will. And I believe that in them finding somebody guilty of this, they're going to find somebody guilty in the Biggie one as well. They're going to close both of these cases because the streets talk, and the way that the streets is talking with all these informants, they're going to go to Keefe D and say, yo, what happened in the situation with Biggie, bro? Or they want to go to one of these other guys, Suge or somebody. They're going to offer somebody a way out of prison, and they're going to tell. So they're going to end up closing both these cases because these dudes been telling. I keep telling y'all the streets is a myth. They lied to you, man. These dudes been rats. And some of these dudes are stone cold unalivers in the streets. But they are telling their heartbeat too to get out. That's what they do. And this trial is showing you that you guys been duped. A lot of you guys got life sentences. You got 80 years based on lies. You believing that these dudes gonna stand tall, and they not. Informants put you away. Informants gave the police your phone number. Informants gave the police your license plate. Informants gave the police your address. All kinds. They told them where your mom go to church at. They've been telling. You thought you did everything right, but you still got caught. Leave it alone, man. But as this keep going on, he gonna see it's over for him. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.